What it is, guys, it is your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back at you with more woodplow action, actually. I know you're expecting Dokkan Battle, but that's coming shortly. What we're going to talk about tonight, though, very specifically, and of course, tonight, we're doing a little something different tonight. Again, well, we did it a couple weeks ago, again, is Woodplow Tuesday, not Wednesday. There's a very good reason for that, mostly because we're going to need Wednesday and tomorrow night for Dokkan stuff. So we're just swapping the two, really. Okay? Now, check this out. Finally get my flame amulet. I know I told you guys last week to do it. Make sure you're running. I'll go back and show it off one more time. Let's go in here. Go to quest. Go to events. And this spectacular labyrinth. Now, earlier down here, I want to say it's 21 or 22. I got a, we got a hero medal. I'm actually picking up my flame amulet now. And at the end of this run, we will go pick up the, both of the new Prism Bonds. Okay? That makes 2 Prism Bonds in a month. We'll talk about, we might be getting a third shortly. We'll talk about that. But first, let's talk about the cool new stuff that actually came last night with the, rephrasing that, last night with the live stream. So, what we've got coming up here is version 5.0. Okay? We talked about this last week. We're getting the Familia system, but we have more information on the Familia system, right? In the Familia system, you can actually appoint up to 2 vice captains. So, I think I already know who I have in mind for that. You can also donate Valis to your Familia. So, let's say you just have an abundance of Valis at the end of the day. Just fork over a little bit. Help your people out in the Familia. It's a Familia. What do you want? We're just going to be our own little Italian mafia. Whatever. You get the idea. But yeah, you could help each other out. That's actually pretty sweet. And what's really interesting, they haven't gotten too far into this yet. We're going to find out a lot more. We're going to talk about it on Thursday when this drops. But you're actually going to be able to change your god every single day. Now, it's going to cost you Valis to do that, but you can do it. So you're not stuck with one god or another. You can actually modify it based on what you need. And that's going to be pretty handy. All right? Now, as of now, the capacity for the Familia is 30 members. That's kind of stinky for me, but it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. So, we'll talk about that. We'll launch the new Familia for the channel here. And first dibs go actually to members. So if you're a member, supporter, sponsor, whatever you want to call it, you guys get first dibs. Other than that, we'll open it up and we'll do a very, very special video and probably a live stream for that. We might do a very special live stream for it, but we'll see how all that drops. Now, that is the Familia system, and version 5.0 will be dropping this week, so be ready for that. Along with that comes the new dispatch quests, and I, for one, am looking forward to this because there's quite a few things here that I desperately need. Okay? Now, what we're going to do with these dispatch quests, you're going to be able to get smelting stones, you're going to be able to get whetstones, there's going to be, I think they set up to 20 iris a day or something like that you can farm up, some crazy number like that. There's hero fauna in here somewhere, that's pretty sweet. Basically, everything you need in order to upgrade your weapons and all that are going to be available through there, and unfortunately, it sucks I missed it. I didn't have the right units upgraded at the time to do it, but last time this was around, they had 5 million casino chips for one of the runs. So let's pay very close attention. When all this information comes out for dispatch, we're going to make damn certain we do content on this and make you guys informed. So that's pretty sweet. Been waiting for that for a little bit because I have units that need massive upgrading. All right. Now, we are getting Heroic Tales for the 4-star Cute Elf Fivlis. Filvis. I don't know how I butchered that. It's easy enough. Anyway, Heroic Tales is coming, so new events, all that stuff. That's going to be pretty sweet. That kind of is what it is. It's kind of self-explanatory. Free bond. Go run. Go do your thing. Okay? Next, as soon as, I don't know about as soon as, but shortly after War Games ends, we are getting Record Buster back. Okay, might even start before War Games ends. Sometimes they overlap ever so slightly. Otarl is back for Record Buster, so be ready for that. Okay, we'll talk a little bit more about that when that drops and the specific things you need to do to prepare for that. But be aware that's coming back up. And if you are not running War Games and Record Buster, you, my friend, are making an enormous mistake. Free Iris. I don't care if your team is scrub level, can barely, if even, pass, level 1. Do it. Free freaking Iris. Silly not to. Silly not to even try. Because minimum, I think you probably maybe 100 Iris just for even attempting it. And you probably have a decent enough, even if you have a 3-star team, you probably have a decent enough team, you can at least get 200 Iris out of it. Anyway, we'll talk about that coming up, but it's silly not to at least just give it a shot each and every time. That and War Games. I love how free-to-play friendly these things make this game. It's just absolutely amazing. Okay? Now, Familia, speech impediment. Familia login bonus, 200 Iris, and an 11 draw 3-star ticket on the final day. Log in every day. Pretty straightforward. Don't miss it. This is all promoting version 5.0, so be there. Now here comes a really crazy hype stuff. So there's going to be a new Familia banner coming, all right? And we've got the update on some of the assists. And if you guys don't know, I need serious help with my assists. My assists don't have bonds, okay? And most of my assists are time limited, which kind of sucks, all right? Now, we don't know if these guys are going to be time limited or what yet. No bloody clue, but there's 2 in here that are absolutely phenomenal for War Games. And just like with Dokkan, where I really pay attention to when the World Tournaments are coming, War Games is one of my favorite modes in DanMachi. So, first up, Dionysus. His abilities are foes, 10% poison damage, and negative 25% heal. Okay? That's pretty substantial, I'll be real with you. If you're ever playing War Games, or you know that after every level, everybody's got some kind of heal buff, and they all heal themselves up. This guy absolutely nerfs that, but he's still not one of the best. Okay? We'll talk next about Freya. Now, Freya is disgusting when it comes to War Games. Foes 10% or minus 10% all damage. So in other words, 10% less damage is applied upon you. I think that's how it's written. Okay? And all allies plus 15% magic. Now, my units are all physicals. I don't have a lot of magic units, but I'm obviously going to have to fix that because I really want to pick her up. She is amazing. Amazing. Okay? Next. These are all assists on the banner. So I don't know if they're going to have adventures on the banner, if it's just going to be a straight assist banner. We'll see when it drops. It might just be, since it's a Familia banner, it might just be assists. And I, for one, am okay with that. I'm really okay with that. I just hope they're not time limited. I hope these guys are around forever. Don't know one way or another. I don't think we're going to know until it drops, but it's going to drop in a couple days. So we just have to wait. Okay? Loki. All allies, 15% critical rate. Plus 15% critical rate for everybody. Okay? And plus 10% penetration rate. That's awesome. That's awesome. She would be phenomenal on just about any team, but Record Buster's probably what I'm thinking of. Okay? And finally on the banner, of course, we have a Hestia. Allies, 15% increase on AoE attacks. And 10% agility. My girl. I need her. I'm going to be going hard after Hestia. Hard. And that especially really sucks for my Iris, because I plan to drop some Iris tonight on stream. Then, we have a little bit of an update on something coming later in the week. Or later in the month, I'm sorry. Later in the month. I believe at the 30th. I'd have to double check the dates on that, but I believe on the 30th, they're dropping. We still don't have stats on them yet. Nothing's been confirmed. We will probably know this next week or the week after. Probably the week after, to be completely honest with you. Okay? I think they're keeping this a heavily guarded secret. Okay? But these are all confirmed to be adventurers. That's 5 adventurers. Now, real talk, Aaron probably makes the most sense to be a free-to-play one, okay? They will probably put Ice and Belle on the banner with Levi and Mikasa, and then leave Aaron as your free unit. These two are going to be amazing. I just feel it. I just feel it. I don't know why. I just feel like they're going to be phenomenal. Now, these will for certain be time-limited units, so make sure you're saving some Iris. Your boy might actually be cracking the wallet around that point in time. Undecided, but I want these units. I want these units badly. Now, that's not all. We finally got notification of one of the assists and a second assist, and then he makes a lot of sense for an assist. He was more the brains of the operation in the show, but this one's gonna be badass. I can only imagine what. And yes, that's my green screen is literally a wall, so I love that noise. Just the knock on the door. Who's there? Aaron's Titan as an assist. You could just guess what his stats are going to be, but they're probably going to be busted all to hell. So, very much looking forward to that. Go after him. Save some Iris, guys. So, as much as the Familia stuff is coming around, I'm guessing, just judging from what I've seen in the game, I'm hoping the Familia assists that are coming out are not time limited. I'm really hoping that, because if they're time limited, that's really gonna suck. I'm not gonna lie. That is really gonna suck. All right? Now, let's move on to something else real quick. I want to talk about this. Okay? Make sure you're doing the Twitter. Go to Danmemo EN. That's Danmemo English. I'll put the actual link to the Twitter into the description, and of course the comment section, because no one ever reads freaking descriptions. I'll put all this in the link in the video below, but make sure you're going and doing this. This is going to give us free stuff. They're going to give it to us. Plain, end of story. Basically, the best thing you can do on this banner right now. Hero Medal and Flame Amulet are winning. Okay. 400 Iris. 400 Iris is what you want to vote for. Let me tell you why. These guys come at this point just about every other event we get. Okay, now that might dry up, but 400 Iris is a pull. Now you can get a 4-star ticket. 4-star ticket is not a bad choice, but hear me out. That 4-star ticket isn't going to be a time limited unit. It's just going to be from the general pull. That could be good, that could be bad. It could be a unit you are not even prepared to ever use. 400 Iris, that's a free pull in the AOT banner. That could be 2 or 3 4-star units. If you spend this wisely, that is a guaranteed 4-star and then some. 400 Iris is the right choice. Go hit it. Okay? This isn't a bad choice. Flame Amulet and Hero Medal are not a bad choice. But I'm going to show you right now. Let's go ahead and do that, because I just got my Flame Amulet here. And yes, I did only A-pass it because I didn't see you had to have one of the units on the team that I don't have on the team. I'll have to go do that later and A-pass it. Or S-pass it. If we go back over here to the shop, okay, and we go to Special Exchange, yes, Hero Medal and Flame Amulet Exchange, right? Requires 3. Now, I just happen to have 3 from this month alone, just the last few events we got. So, I'm going to go ahead and buy these up. Okay? Prism Bond for an Adventurer. Prism Bond for an Assist. Now, what is a Prism Bond? Basically, this is a free bond. So, you can, like, MLB a unit that you haven't had in this, that you basically haven't pulled before. I could go +2 my Sparkle Princess Ice. I could actually +5 my Bunny Ice, but I'm not going to do that quite yet. As tempting as it is, I still think it's easier to just do the casino stuff, right? Now, that said, if I wanted to get stupid, if I got desperate, I could go do it, and she would hit like a truck. She would just... It'd be amazing. It would be phenomenal. But that's what that is, okay? Now, getting one of these really doesn't do anything. You need 3. So, for my money, for my vote, I think 400 Iris is the right call. Now, you may disagree, and it's by all means, if you disagree, comment in the comment section below. In fact, comment in the comment section below what you actually voted for, because I want to see what other people's opinions are. Now, again, minus 400 Iris, I think 400 Iris is the wise choice. But make sure you are doing that, guys. Make sure you do not sleep on that, because right now, these are winning, and these aren't going to do much of us any good until we either start pulling units that aren't time limited, and everything's been time limited as of late, or we get 2 more of them, because like I said, right now I'm down to this. Now, that does mean I'll probably get another one in November, and then I'll be sitting pretty on top of 3 of these guys. But that also means I have to wait to the end of November or December in order to get another one. So I am very impatient. I'm not overly keyed on that. But make your decision. Let me know what you guys think. Anyway, that's what's coming to DanMachi later this week and later this month. Let me know if you're hyped for all this stuff. Let's blow up that comment section. Let's get this rolling. And go ahead and like. Please do like, because it helps get this video a lot more visibility. And if there's one thing this game needs, it's visibility. There's a lot of other games out there right now that are roasting this game. In my opinion, this is one of the best free-to-play games out there. End of discussion. So, that'd be a thing. Guys, follow my Birdman. Hit me up at Booker. Do like, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date with all this good stuff. I will come back at you guys here this evening with the live stream for all this stuff, and I'll lay your asses out then.